Hey there, how you doing? www.andrewmarkmusic.com on the basic income. Give a man a fish, a fishing rod, and teach him how to fish. Of course, this is a wonderful idea, but complicated in today's world. I get that. Conditions are not the same as they were in 1850, and they're not the same as they were in 1960. You've got massive complexity and just tons of multiple varying perspectives and influences. But on this issue, there needs to be some basic premises for it to even work, to have it not be a complete waste of time. You know, in the city I live in right now, there is a minimum income already. It's about $600 a month that you get, and you can afford to live on the street with that. So I mean, it's absolutely no good to anybody because of inflation. And then the situation is that it's pissing in the wind because it's not tied into any kind of services that would help anybody become a better human being and to be a functioning member of society. In fact, the exact opposite. They give this money, and then juxtaposed to it is every mechanism of financial predatory behavior aimed toward the lowest demographics, you know, within the population. So any kind of basic income anywhere that's implemented has to be has to have, you know, a minimum utility of meeting whatever inflation standards exist in any given place, and then it needs to be implemented alongside of ending predatory finance towards lower people. And then in today's world, I'm absolutely convinced that it needs to be tied in with agreements to the recipients, where they would volunteer to learn and to live green lifestyles and to be educated to meet their human potential within environmental limits in today's world. I think this is the way forward on this issue in a healthy way, not in a way that's just pissing in the wind and throwing money away at nothing, you know, which won't solve any problems whatsoever. I'm not sure what the intention would be to do it the way they're doing it. Just to prove that it was a failure. That seems like a logical conclusion, you know, based on what we think we know we're dealing with, you know. Now the arguments against the basic income, I find severely lacking. You know, the first thing is that what's a fact in the civilization today is the welfare of the elite is the primary concern. Everything, every policy, every implementation of any system put into place is for their benefit, to benefit them. That's welfare. It's corporate welfare. It's crony capitalism. There's so many names to call what's going on here: oligarchy, plutocracy. So that's the first point, that there's already tons of welfare. It's just going in one direction, you know, up to the top. So I'm saying, you know, let's level the playing field and, you know, find a way to have the demographics at the bottom be functional and healthy given today's circumstances, which are environmental and limits to growth. I believe this can be done, but it would need to be done in a spirit of human decency and goodwill. And then there's, the issue of how is it that we can afford every type of endless warfare, right? But we can't afford to human decency when it comes to people's just basic needs, what Maslow called just taking care of someone's place to live and food to eat, just as a fundamental requirement of being a human being within a system of society, So I reject the notion that the money's not there. I believe there's plenty of money to do this. Sorry, Mr. Molyneux, wrong again. But I'll concede some of the issues you have on immigration and why that's happening. But anyway, that's the topic of another video. This is www.andrewmarkmusic.com talking about welfare, where it's going now to the elite, and where it should go, balanced throughout society. So there you go, on the basic income. Peace out.